Cube Runners. We all know the game Cube Runners, but what does it have inside of it? Today I'm going to try to figure out a question I've been having for years. Why are we cubes? Now, my theory right now on how a cube is, we were first regular people until this company came and they squished us. They squished us into every last bit, which is still why we have our hands, but not our body. It's just a cube. So I'm going to try to go through every single bit of Cube Runners lore, if there even is any, to figure out what is going on with Cube Runners. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about are Cube Runners Skinwalkers. These bad boys right here. Now, we get emergency tapes for every single monster, but this one specifically, you can become any monster as a moderator, meaning that all monsters are fake. But why add them? You see, if you add monsters, it's now a horror game and no longer a fun little gameplay. It is now an official horror game. So, I have to say, Cube Runners, why would you add this? To scare little people? To scare everybody thinking it's a real monster but really it's just moderators? But like literally, why would they add all these monsters? Like, why? You see, like, the thing about Cube Runners is that they add monsters without a reason. Because if they added this, that means they're definitely hiding something. So if someone gets into, like, what if there's a moderator in the server and someone gets into an area they're not supposed to be in? They'll probably turn on the Skinwalker, and like people say, you get touched by the Skinwalker, you basically get banned or kicked from the server. Meaning that these Skinwalkers are not just Skinwalkers. They're people pretending to be them. And moderators can be them, but normal people can't. Because we don't know if there might be an item that'll make some, like, a moderator copy your skin. But that's exactly why Skinwalkers are a thing in Cube Runners. They copy your outfit. Now, we're gonna move on to all Cube Runners. All Cube Runner entities. Now, we obviously know that there's a Cyclops. But why would they add these monsters if this was a game meant for little kids to play? You see, they even added a hangout. But no, you see, we have entities like this, and like, and these inside the horror. Same with these, and all of these fan-made things. Like this. Like, why add them? And they're adding more of these, but for what? They are adding stuff that we don't know. You know how you want to check updates, so you go to the update board? If something they added that we don't know about, if they added something that we don't know about, let me tell you this. Something in the map will change. Because let me tell you this, adding one thing into another, ooh boy. I tried making a Roblox game by adding a lot of stuff. It did not go out well. Because the more stuff I added, the harder it was to do all the code. So, if they add more stuff, that means they have to do more code, making it have some minor glitches. So if you experience the same glitch over and over again, they're adding something that we don't know about. And they want to keep it a secret. But if they did add something and we knew it, it would be something, a little funny, or just a little thing to, have some fun kick in. But no. You see this right here? You see that name right there? That's a moderator name. But instead it's the moderator's so-called wife. But I don't believe that this is the wife. We're now going to move on. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You see this? Cyclops, Admin Plus, Boogeyman, Blueberry Only, B-Sobber, Corrupted B, B/Owner Only, The Fallen One, Staff Assistant and Owner. You see a bunch of videos on the entity guides and all that. But what about videos of experiencing them? It tells you, like, like, do this to survive. But where are they then? If I search up Cube Runner Cyclops, I bet you it's going to give me, like, 4 videos. You see, it's giving me 4 videos. But that's the thing. You can never trust multiple videos, because each of them have a different part of what they really are. Gonna give you a second to enhance all this stuff I'm saying right now and connect the dots. They're making monster tapes to prepare for something big and not normal. Making this game not just a kid game, but for multiple reasons of realistic horror, bloody gore stuff, making the game not made for kids. That is what I'm thinking. That every single time you see a monster, it's just a player, but never an AI. That's the thing that people know and they don't like. If they see one of those monsters, they get to meet a moderator or something, but they know it's them. Meaning it's not really fun finding monsters. It's really just seeing or getting a chance to see a moderator. You see, if they have all these tapes, put them to use. Those tapes, they're not doing anything but just getting people to watch them and put it on the internet. Cubers, where's your AI? Where's your AI for the monsters? Like, if a monster comes up and there's no AI to it, what's the point of having different people dressing up? It's like Halloween, but in VR. And if we do that, if we do the AI thing, we'll get multiple people joining at once because they want to see the monster. Another question, probably my final question for the day, is why and who? Why and who are building these places for the cubes to roam? People are probably like, oh, it's just a moderator, it's just a moderator. Yeah, no, it's the owner, but also the moderators. But, who's actually building them? We all know it's the owner building every single map. But, when you go in the maps, why do you have to fall down in a hole to get to them? Because in old cube runners, we didn't have that. We just had to click a button and join. So how are they bringing us to the void? To the point where we have to drop down in a pit to get to a place. And these cosmetics, where are they finding them? Where are they finding all these materials to wear? Because we only have Flash Flood, Horror, PvP. We have a lot of game modes. But let me ask you this. Where would they find a void skin tone? Why would you need a void skin tone? Why would you need it, and where would you find it? It's not like you can get a bucket and scoop some of the void out. So tell me, how did they find it? Because if I go to this, if I go like this, it gives me videos and it thinks it's achievements. But you see this? Look. If I go right here, images. Where do they find all this stuff? Where do they find a galaxy hat? And most specifically, when is there an end? When is there an end to cube runners? And why are there hidden things around the map to find? Not just that, but why is there an achievement with many heads? If there's floating heads, that must mean that there's a superpower. Because if you have multiple heads floating at once, and you can hold them all at once without doing anything, that's called levitation. So I have a feeling in the future we're going to get a levitation effect or superpowers in the future. But I have to say, I think this is a good place to end. If you like this, I'll ask more questions on different games. So, like this video, comment, subscribe, get this video popular, because I really like doing this, questioning game stuff. Kind of like MatPat, I like that. So, yeah. But anyways, that's a good way to end it off with all those questions. I'm sick, but I'm fighting it. Well, I have to say, pretty good stuff to ask questions on games. Anyways, the songs in this, stream, name Face Zone, Incube Runners. Next one, out the whole stream, this one was named Horror Choosing Type Theme. Anyways, go ahead and subscribe.